Hello, 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 DJ King. I'm trying to get my chat right. Happy Sunday. Welcome, 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 welcome. This is the first Sunday of the new year. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Hello, Heartstring. Hello, Samaraya. Happy New Year to you all. Please go ahead and hit the thumbs up. We're going to do a little bit of MCM tonight and some comparisons. But before I do, I wanted to make sure that you all were aware that Go Forth Goods is actually currently having a sale. And not just any sale, they're having a 25% off sale. Hello, Mrs. Q. Happy Sunday. Happy New Year. The code for the 25% off is New Year in all caps, no spaces. So if there is something that you've had your eyes on over on Go Forth Goods, now's a good time to take advantage of their New Year sale. Let's see who else we have joined. Living Lil Kim Life. Happy New Year. Happy Sunday. Hey, Lucinda. Keisha. Hello, hello. Happy New Year. Happy Sunday. Leanne Pendergrass. Welcome. Happy New Year. I'm going to see if I can do something about my noise here. So, Go Forth Goods 25% off sale with the code New Year. So please make sure that you go over and check them out. I don't know how many of you are in the same boat that I'm in, but preparing to return to work tomorrow. Not necessarily going into the office. Let me rephrase that. I'm not going into the office. But you know, after you've been in downtime, vacay, staycation, travel, Christmas, holiday mode, I'm sure I'm not the only one that is at least semi dreading the return to reality on tomorrow. Not to mention, over the holiday, my aunt passed away unexpectedly, and that I'm not gonna go into that because y'all have been with me long enough to know that I can't do it without getting emotional. So that's still very fresh for me. So I'm gonna move on past that. But that's how we spent New Year's Eve, my family, having the service for my aunt, my mom's older and only sister. So um, hug the ones you love really, really tight, reconcile. If you have issues that you brought over from 20 into 21, life is way too short. Tell people often that you love them. Do what you can for them when you can. And that doesn't always mean that you have to do something financial, but calling to check on people or sending a card or, just spending time with them. It really helped to put a lot of things into perspective for my family because we were doing really, really good without having anyone impacted or testing positive for COVID. And my aunt did not pass away from COVID. But I think because we were all so focused on the pandemic, we let other health things possibly fall off of our radar, if that makes any sense. So, um, that's the sermon for tonight. Let's talk about who's going to the enabler corner tonight. We're gonna start with and they can all just kind of line up single file and exit stage right over to the enabler corner. We're gonna start off with none other than the DJ King, that doggone DJ King. We're gonna follow her with Miss Keisha M. And then Lucinda Quimbley can exit and keep those ladies company. And Mono's Beauty can join them for a quartet tonight in the Enabler Corner. So all of those ladies, DJ King says, follow me. She's very familiar with the way, as well as everyone else that's going to the corner tonight. So DJ King, well, all of them, all of the ladies shared messages, pictures, thoughts, encouragement to pull the trigger on this bag. And I will tell you, I have a growing MCM collection. I explored the brand, and I have absolutely fallen in love with it. But this particular bag is not. I had concerns about the shoulder drop. Oh, Mo, you're in there tonight. You've got good company though with Lucinda, Mo, and I'm sorry, Lucinda, Keisha, and DJ King. So I was really concerned about the shoulder drop, but there came such a great deal that I thought, you know what, now is a buy it to try it time, and I'm glad that I did. I'm pleased with the color, at least from what I can see from the plastic. I've been able to try it on, even though it's in the plastic. It cleared the elbow test for me. So I'm hoping that my holiday treats haven't expanded my arm to the point that it doesn't cooperate tonight. But we're going to give it a try anyway. So DJ King has this bag in the large. And I've gone in store to look at the large. I've tried it on. And between the shoulder drop and the size, I just wasn't sure if it was right for me. I'm thinking now I may explore another color in the large, but this medium size is absolutely perfect, I think. So here she is. This was one of those run deals from Nordstrom Rack Hot Look. Oh, yeah. So it did not stay on the site for very long. But there were two different colors. There was the red and black combination that I have, and there is the mustard, I think it's called, mustard and cognac color, which whose channel? DJ King has shown that one on her channel. So if you're curious about what that color combination looks like, check that one. Check DJ King's channel out. Y'all, I feel like I'm out of practice. And then if you want to see additional thoughts on the red and black combination, then do head over and check out Lucinda Quimbley's birthday haul video, because it is included as one of her birthday bags. So here is the bag. It took the scenic route to get here. So the bag tracking shows that it started in Ashburn, Virginia, which is in the Richmond area. And I thought, that's not that far. It should get here pretty quickly. Well, after almost 2 weeks of the bag not showing up, I called customer service and they said that it wasn't in Ashburn, that it never was in Ashburn. And I said, well, are you guys recycling tracking numbers? Because that's what the app is showing. So they told me, no, your bag is actually coming from a retail store in California. It's being transferred into a Nordstrom Rack warehouse in Groveport, Ohio. And then it was leaving Groveport going, I guess, kind of across the way to UPS facility. And then I thought UPS, but it actually got transferred to Laser Ship someplace in Ohio. And then it still took about another 4 days to get here. So it was about 3 weeks in the making. But it was a good deal, and they kept me abreast of, once I called and got all of the updated tracking information, I was able to see the movement on the bag. But I have added yet another black, shall we call it black bag into my collection, because the body of the bag is black and it does have the MCM Vassetto in like the charcoal gray in the background, but I love that it has the pops of red and the trim so that it's not so boring. And it does clear. And from a size standpoint, I think this size is actually really good. I don't know that I need the larger one, but it's interesting for me that in trying this one, that the shoulder drop was fine for this one, but I don't recall it clearing the elbow test in the larger size. So we're going to take a look at it. It is coated cotton. It does have leather, a smooth leather red trim. Does not have feet on the bottom, but it does have like the little leather reinforcements that will hopefully help to offer some structure to the bottom of the bag to keep it from sagging, and will also provide just a smidgen of a lift on the bottom of the bag to keep the coated canvas or coated cotton from wearing. The corners feel like they are maybe reinforced, or maybe there's a double edge of piping, like one exterior and one interior, because there is no give, and I'm pushing really hard, but there's no give on the corners. No outside pocket. You've already seen the shoulder drop, and of course the red tabbing on the strap on top of a leather reinforcement on both sides. And then it has drawstring or pull tabs on both sides. You can see the MCM engraved in all of the hardware, and the hardware is pretty minimal on this bag. Interior, let me get, I don't have any nails. I gotta put my nail treatment back on because the holidays got the best of me, and my nails were the absolute last thing I was thinking about. So gotta do something about those to get them back on track for this year. Alright, that's on here, I guess, twice. Alright, so interior of the bag is the black and white MCM. It is reversible. There's my receipt, some air paper, some silica packets for moisture. But here is the interior of the bag. I am not a fan. Not a fan at all of the black and white. I don't know that I would use this reversible. Is there anyone that uses it on the other side? You know what? It does have a double piping. That's why the corners are reinforced, because the leather red piping on the interior for the reversing is helping to provide that extra reinforcement in the corner. No like MCM emblem, which I've seen on some of them, like the black and white actually has like MCM in it. I don't see that in here, but it does have the hardware and then the red strip on the interior as well. But there's no hardware plate, there's no foiling to show MCM as well. But it does have the hardware on the outside. I don't know. Let me see. I don't even know if I want to push it through. I don't think I'm going to do that because I have black and white bags if I want to do black and white, including an HB Jet Setter from their last holiday collection in black and white. I've got the black and white Tucker shopper that I shared in a live a few weeks back. I have a black and white, black and white doodle crossbody. I've got a black and white houndstooth. So I don't know that there's a need for me to reverse this one. But I do think that I may use my purse organizer in here. And it has recently become a dumping ground just for things that didn't transfer from one purse to the next. I started out using the organizer in my Go Forth Goods tote, and then I just decided to go with purely pouches, and I'm going to have to give you an update on that bag, but it is all good. I thought that, you know what, I'll talk about that one in another video, but with the 25% off sale that they're having over there, if you were on the fence, just know that I am extremely pleased with that bag, and I'm trying to decide what color, if there's another color that's available right now to take advantage of the 25% off. That's how much I have enjoyed it. And I thought that I was, when I added the snaps, that they would be used heavily. I have not snapped that bag since the first week I carried it. It's just been open. So it makes me feel better about the medium Liz not having any hardware or closure, because I've kind of adjusted to being able to just be in my bag. I do like the option of the snaps on my Go Forth Goods Avery tote. So I'm going to see if that causes me concerns by not having the option on this one. But we'll see. We'll see. But here's what it looks like with the organizer in it. Let's see. Trying to get it so that nothing tumbles out, and it probably will. So here it is with the organizer in there. And again, it's just stuff that's been pulled out of other bags because I'm not using the organizer right now. All right, this was a twofer because MCM sends the equivalent of a second purse when you purchase the Liz. They use it as a catch-all, or they advertise it as a, basically an accessory piece, something that's secure to go in the inside of the bag, because there is no organization, no pockets, no nothing. But it can kind of serve as its own. Did y'all see that? It can serve as its own little small bag in itself. There's the dust cover for the bag. I really appreciate that MCM doesn't make a distinction between whether something is leather or coated cotton or coated canvas. They always provide a dust cover. And then there's the little care card information. And then the lining is the same as the interior of the bag. No organization. Zipper top. And then the strap or the hardware here is silver. It has MCM engraved in it as well. But you can take this and attach it to the other side of the zipper pull if you just want to use it as a wristlet or as a clutch. It feels like it's going to carry a whole lot, so I don't know if that's the best way to use it, but you do have the option to use it that way. So from an accessory comparison standpoint, I pulled a couple of accessories to compare the pouch to, just so that you could kind of get a feel for the size. And then I also have a few bags so that we can compare the size of the lids to other bags that you may be familiar with or have seen on the channel. And maybe, you know, it'll give you a little bit more insight into whether or not the size will work for you. So we have the pouch here, and I have a gallery pouch from Coach. This is the outlet version. So here we go from a size comparison standpoint. Of course, the Coach version has a little bit more organization because of the top zip and the front zip storage areas. But here we go from a size comparison standpoint, what the size difference is between these two accessories. There's that. And then the next one is the Beckett Slim pouch from Coach. This one has even more organization because it has a front magnetic pocket, a top zipper, and a back zipper pocket. I could actually see myself using both of these in lids together as like maybe one as a sanitation station and one as a catch-all, or maybe one as a wallet and one as a catch-all, and minimize the things that are roaming loose or free in my bag. But here is the size comparison. And this is black, this is navy, both trimmed in red. And then from a size comparison, the MCM is just a smidgen taller. You can see the zipper sticks up just a little bit over the top of the Beckett from Coach. As far as their length and depth, the Coach one is a little slimmer, but their length is right at the same. The difference is the Coach one has a squared off corner where the MCM is rounded. And there's another side profile where you can kind of see the height difference there. See? Just a little bit. This one only has the thick wristlet strap. It is detachable, but it does not have, you know, any additional hardware for you to change the look of this bag. It would be, no, it doesn't work like that. Okay, disregard. That's the end of that one. That's the Beckett and then the MCM. The next one is also from Coach, and this is out of the men's department. These are, what did they call these? Maybe tech pouches? Let's see. I don't remember. It's actually called the large pouch color block. It was in the men's section. And it's zipper topped, black lined, out of the men's section, if I've not emphasized that, with 2 card slots and a snap pocket on the back wall. No outside organization, but from a size standpoint, here we go. The Coach one is larger, or definitely taller. Definitely taller. And then, yeah, you can see there's a size difference with the Coach one being longer and slightly taller. And then there's this one's very slim, but it does have more organization on the interior. And then length, well, we already covered the length. There's the side profile. So here, with an extended zipper on the MCM, and then there's your bottom again. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this. And then the next one is the Big Sister Carrington from Dooney Bourke, so that you could see what that size comparison is like. With this awkward tassel flopping everywhere. So there's they've got they're right at the same length. The MCM one does have a little bit of a gusset because it's got piping, and it looks like 2 pieces of coated canvas put together, so it feels like it's going to expand a little bit more than the Dooney one or any of the other ones. The MCM one is taller. It's taller. The MCM one has the strap instead of the awkward, exaggerated tassel. And so there we go, side. And there's the bottom. And then you can see the height difference there. So pretty significant. And then I've moved all of my Carringtons. So I didn't have one really close by so that I could grab it. So I skipped it for tonight. But I did pull a Target catch-all pouch because they're similar in size to, or the same dimensions rather, as the Dooney Carrington. So you can get a feel for the size difference there. So the MCM one has a pretty significant profile. There are some other pieces that likely would be similar or maybe just a little smaller than it, but if you wanted to use it as a separate bag, as a grab and go, as a wallet, then it absolutely will do that, but it will also work in your bag for anything else that you choose. So you can consider it an accessory or a 2-for-1, and that's where we are with that one. So there we go. There's that. All right, so there's the accessory piece, and now let's take a look at some bag comparisons. And I'm gonna stick that back in here, okay? And just really quick show you what kind of space that piece takes up. versus kind of space. Definitely a much smaller profile there. This one, feel like this one, it feels so much bulkier than even the one that comes with it. And I need to get a new pair of garden shears, something really sharp, so that I can cut that tassel off. And then another slim. That takes up no space. It's really flat laying in there. Tons of extra space. And then this one, similar to the Dooney one with the exaggerated tassel that serves no point. I feel like the wristlet on this one, I don't know, maybe it just needs to soften, but it's kind of, you've already got, you know, strings hanging in the inside of the bag, and now you've got this as well. I don't know. It will all fit with room to spare. I don't think you need that many catch-alls though. But here we go. It's added some weight to it. And let's just take a look at the bottom. It is not sagging at all. And there's that. All right, I'm going to pull all of these accessories out, and now let's look at some bag comparisons. And we're going to start with an MCM comparison, because why not start with the same brand? And if I figure out where I put it. Have you ladies taken a look at the 2021 Pantone colors of the year? If you haven't, the colors are gray and yellow, like a bright sunny yellow. So when I thought about those colors, I thought I don't need to buy anything, because I already have gray, light gray, dove gray, and chartreuse. No, it's not yellow, but it's in the yellow-green family. So I think I'm all set for 2021. This is the MCM Medium Clara Shopper. Outside pocket, zipper top closure, amazing shoulder drop. So just so you can kind of see and feel like I need to stuff this one or put some stuff in it so that it holds its shape. Hold on. Let's see. We'll stick a bag in here to help it hold its shape. All right, there we go. So I don't know. I don't feel like there's a difference. Okay, there he is. The Clara does sit a little bit higher on a little closer under my arm. Just kind of line wise. See, we're going to use that as the ruler. This one, well, it didn't look the same, but this one does sit a little, maybe they're the same. feel like they are sitting the same. But they're hitting on the same place on the side of my hip. So here we go with them side by side. Let's see what's the best way. There we go. I do wish that this bag had feet on it. It would have been amazing for them to take the hardware that they're using on the straps and kind of mirror this hardware in either 6 or 8. I don't think 5 would have been enough, but 6 or 8 under the bottom. I think that would have been great. So definitely, in my opinion, more neutral, more go with anything, go anywhere, pairs with anything, even though it has the chartreuse underbelly and the zipper pull. This to me is just more casual, more grab and go. This is more in the never full family, and I just feel like if I were in shorts and a t-shirt or jeans and a t-shirt, I would be more likely to reach for this one to grab and go than this one. If I'm thinking about work, professional space, meetings, then it would definitely be this one. And although it says it's light gray, it's more like a putty color, so it's very neutral. So I think I could get it, well, it's not a thing. I carried this traveling. It's a great travel bag, great for work, holds a ton, but I just feel like it just has a little bit more polish to it than the Facetto. All right, this thing is getting on my nerves. All right, the next bag that we're going to take a look at is the size comparison from, let's do the medium Russell. Let's put that over there. And here we go with the medium Russell. There we go from a size standpoint. So, difference between these two. The MCM one, of course, has a much better shoulder drop. The Dooney one is, of course, full leather, Florentine inside and out. Has an outside pocket, has feet underneath, has organization in the inside, and has a triple snap closure across the top. But the shoulder drop is terrible. And this bag gets heavy very quickly. So I've traveled with it before as a purse on a dare almost from DJ King. And I survived the week, but the more I moved around throughout the week, the heavier this bag got. And because the shoulder drop is not good, it was difficult navigating through the airport because I carried it during the winter and I had on a bulky coat. So it was not great from it's got to be threaded. So, but there, that one is. I still love my Russells. Small, medium, large. I'm a fan. But from the very first one that I bought to the last one that I purchased, my critique of this bag has been consistent. And it's the shoulder drop. The shoulder drop just needs some I mean, if you use this bag to its capacity, the shoulder drop becomes even more problematic because the bag, although it tapers at the top, it's a large bag. So if you have things in here like a laptop or a large tablet or maybe a sweater or a small blanket or something like that for the plane, or your airline pillow plus your wallet, maybe a charger for your laptop, just gloves, hats, scarves, that kind of thing, it starts to grow, and then it won't, the snaps at the top become an issue because you can't snap them to taper it off. So then it's awkward under the arm, and it doesn't have a shoulder drop enough to accommodate what the capacity of this bag has the potential to be. That being said, I continue to buy Russell over and over again. I don't know that I'll buy anything from Dooney this year because, as I've shared with you before, they're in a timeout. I will probably talk a little bit more about, you know, what it is for me for 21 that I'm looking for, what I'm planning to do that's going to redirect some of my time. But I still am a fan of this bag, the silhouette, but the shoulder drop is a handbag pet peeve. That being said, I wish that the MCM one had an outside pocket and feet in comparison, because if it had feet and an outside pocket and the fact that it is lightweight, it would definitely give Dooney a run for its money from a silhouette standpoint. We're not talking about leather versus coated cotton. I'm just talking about the silhouette and the functionality of the bag. That being said, the Clara hobo that I just shared with you, not the hobo, the shoulder bag, the shopper is more similar to Russell, with it having a pocket, the shoulder drop. Still doesn't have feet, but they both have secure closure, snaps here, zipper closure on the Clara. Then the next one is, where did it go? Here we go. The next one is the monogram Tote. So let's compare these side by side. Let's see. All right, so we get the plastic pushed back again here. So here, both clear shoulder drop, but between the two, I think I prefer the straps. Even though they're thin, I prefer the straps on the MCM because rolled handles have never, ever been a fan favorite in my collection. I do have bags that have the rolled handles, but I've also got bags that I've either had to send in for repair or that currently need to go in for repair because they've been problematic in my collection. We're talking about coated canvas or coated cotton, one to the other. Dooney's coated canvas is thicker. This feels thicker, but it could be because this bag is let's see. Yeah, the canvas, it's thicker, Or it could be because it's lined. It's got suede here at the top. Let's see. Let's show you. It's got the suede here, and then it's got the little cream textile kind of gingham cream lining, which adds some weight. So where this one, I can, you know, I can easily feel both the lining and the canvas at the same time. Way more pliable. The Dooney one just has a little bit more structure. This also has a bit more weight to it because of the leather and the hardware and the feet and the extra, you know, it just has a little bit more weight to it. But I would love if the straps that were on the leisure shopper were on this bag. I think it would make it a lot easier to carry. Size wise, the Dooney one is Dooney may be a tad bit wider in the butt, and it's a little longer. Let me see if I can get that to show up now on camera. All right. So, there we go. Dooney is a little bit deeper, I think, in the butt. And if I could get them, is it longer? The MCM one now looks to be longer in length. I have to double check the measurements because trying to hold these up and get them side by side for a pretty good comparison. I've enjoyed doing it, but it is work. It is a full workout to get that. But these are the straps that I would like to see on the monogram. So this is the leisure shopper in the novelty print. And here we go. Much better shoulder drop here. Much better. Bigger butt. I'm pretty sure that this one is larger. Feet on the bottom. Interior organization. Secure zip top closure. Thicker coated cotton, coated canvas. Hardware, not reversible, but the shoulder drop is so much better on the straps are so much better on this version of the leisure shopper than the monogram. And they're shorter shoulder drop here. Although it clears the elbow test, this one sits just a little bit higher. See the difference there? It sits a little bit higher. But this is lighter weight, but no security, no outside pocket. But it does come with a large accessory. But this one does as well. And from a comparison standpoint, the size difference of the accessories that come with these two are like night and day. And I've got this one packed out with like lip products and hand sanitizer and stuff like that. So no comparison there. It would be, let's see, if I were to choose between the two, so I'm going to pit them against each other. You definitely get It's like, this is a hard comparison. So with the MCM one, it's basically like getting 3 bags for the price of one. Why do I say three? You have the accessory piece that comes with it, which is the equivalent of a small bag in itself. Plus, you have the outside black vassetto, and then you have the black and white. So if you're into reversing your bag, then you're gonna get more options, more variety with the MCM. If we're talking about overall construction, because I haven't carried the MCM in the coated canvas yet. This is actually this is my first coated canvas purchase from MCM. Everything else I've purchased from them has been in leather. Dooney's coated canvas is thicker. It does have the feet, shoulder drop, plus the organization. And y'all already know I love a zipper top closure, even if I'm not using the zipper. So, just like Russell, I'm a fan of the leisure shopper, but I do not regret making the MCM purchase, especially because it's red and it's a lightweight grab and go. This one has been sprayed down with Lysol. It has been wiped down with Clorox wipes. I'm not advising you to do that to your bags, but we're in the middle of a pandemic, and if my bags can't be Lysoled at a minimum, if they can't be Lysoled, then they just aren't leaving the house at this point. So this one has been Clorox wiped down and Lysol sprayed. And I do know from watching DJ King's video and from having conversations with her that her large red Liz has been at a minimum sprayed down with Lysol. I don't think she's used Clorox wipes or any kind of disinfecting wipes on it. If she's still in the chat, she may, let you know what she has done to it. But I do know that she has sprayed it down with Lysol. I am pleased with this purchase. Y'all know me and black bags do not have the best reputation. But with the red, there's just enough to keep it from being blah and boring and so traditional. It has, my carry has changed like many of yours depending on what your home, work, travel situation is. So something that doesn't necessarily have to be secure, right? Something where I don't have to worry about the zipper. I can easily get in and get wipes or hand sanitizer or whatever else that is. That is the thing that I'm enjoying right now in my Avery tote from Go Forth Goods, and I think I will enjoy that option with this one. Am I giving up zipper top closures? Heck no. I like what I like. Y'all know I like a big butt bag. It's got to have more than 12 inches in length. I need at least 5 inches in the butt of the bag. I want a shoulder drop that clears. I want feet on the bottom, and I want a secure closure. That's kind of my wish list. If it checks those boxes, then I'm pretty happy usually with the purchase, as long as it's not like a return bag or anything. And I've not had any of those issues when I've purchased directly from MCM. Not had that issue purchasing from Nordstrom Rack. Have not had that problem. I've not had a used bag from Coach. Let me think. Yeah, I've not had anything that I got from Coach that I felt was used or damaged when I got it. Now, I have had some that I've returned, and we've talked about those handful of incidents on my channel, but I can absolutely make this work. And eventually we will be back in spring and warmer weather, and I can make this work because of the red. The black will kind of hopefully fade in the background and will not, keep me from reaching for this bag. And I'll figure out the best way to pack it to make sure that my items remain secure, because there is not a closure. Now, there is got the interior tabs here, and piece of hardware on one side of the bag, so that you can actually loop or kind of, I guess, change the, I'll do that through the handle. That's not right. Let's do it here. That can't be right. That didn't pull it. Where do you hook this? Help me out. Okay, so let's look in the inside. All right, so you've got the drawstrings here so that you can reverse the bag. But you also have this hardware here so you can attach. But that doesn't necessarily change the shape without me forcing it in. And all right, maybe I'll just use it for my keys. I don't know. There is a, can you see the hardware here? So you could hang your keys here. Or you can hang them here. But connecting it to the other side of this bag, that's not gonna fly on this one. Is it double? That doesn't look right. That's enough for me. That's way too much brain power expended on. But there she is. So I am happy that I made the purchase during my birthday month, because my initial birthday bag purchase did not go as planned. And then I had to change up my plan for my birthday bag. But while I was also on Nordstrom Rack, they had Prada sunglasses. And since I didn't spend the money that I thought I was going to spend on a bag, I redirected a few of those dollars. Hard case here. I'm cleaning cloth here, and I haven't even tried them on. Bought them sight unseen, ordered online. They do have the white enamel on the arm, and then they're engraved here. Prada semi-aviator style. I don't know. Let's see. What do I think? They're sunglasses. Could have had another bag, but I decided I'd go a different way instead. And they will go just fine inside of my bag. Not take up any space at all. And the hard case is actually, it feels lighter than my HB hard sunglass case because those cases are bulky and heavy, and this one doesn't have that. Probably takes up half of the space. So that's all I have for you tonight. Please make sure that you hit the thumbs up before you head out. I'm curious to see in the comments how you brought the new year in. Not asking about resolutions or anything like that. I think most of us are just trying to resolve to stay healthy and COVID free. But I'm curious how you brought the new year in. If you are making handbag purchases, what brands are you exploring? Which bags do you have in your cart? Are you going to take advantage of the 25% off on Go Forth Goods? Did you catch the warehouse and sample sale at Parker Clay? Have you taken a look over at 41 Love? They are discontinuing the large duffel, which is like a full grain leather version of a Boston bag, and it's pigskin lined, so it's not going to get that saggy diaper syndrome that the LV version of the bag has. Did you go over to Portland Leather and take a look at their sale? Did you order a mystery box? Did you take advantage of an almost perfect tote purchase? I'm just curious. What are you exploring? What new leathers, brands are you looking at? What do you plan to do differently from a consumer standpoint in 21? Let's get the conversation started down in the chat. If you're watching on a replay, please leave a comment. Mrs. Q, are you back this Friday? Gonna see if Mrs. Q is going to be hosting For Real Friday this week. She may have had to step away. Okay, so no For Real Friday. This Friday, it will be a week away. So be sure to check out all of the amazing videos from the content creators in this community. There were some uploads over the week of Christmas and between the week of Christmas and New Year's. So if you're like me, you probably had plenty of other things going on, family, holidays, gift wrapping, social distancing, all of that stuff. So I know that I have some videos that I need to catch up on. If you're in the same boat, take this time to catch up on videos. We love interacting with you in the comments. Happy 2021. As my grandmother and great-grandmother and just, people say in general, we made it over. And I am sure that I am not the only one, that there were times during that year that we shall never speak of again when I wondered, like, is this the zombie apocalypse? It is like here, now, it is happening. It was great to spend that time with you, shopping virtually, sharing, interacting, pamper partying, handbag happy houring. Like, we did a lot. But we are in a new year, and bigger, better, brighter, greater, safer things is my prayer for each and every one of you. Please hit the thumbs up before you head out. Do check out the other content creators in this community. And until next time, I do hope you find something that feeds your addiction. Take care.